Hi, how are you doing? This is week 3 of the Digital Audio Engineering Introductory course at Coursera. I'm Brian Junker in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and today I'm going to tell you a little bit about the signal path that I've chosen for a recording I'm making using Reaper. In the process, I'll show you two different ways to make a bus in Reaper, and I'll also show you how to add an effects bus. So let me show you the recording project that I'm making. In this project there's a banjo track and a guitar track, and also I've made a couple MIDI tracks, a MIDI bass and MIDI piano track. And you can see that I've already collected the banjo and guitar tracks into a special kind of a bus in Reaper called a folder. Once these are in the folder, which is called fretted section here, I can just move the folder slider up and down, and that affects how much banjo or guitar I hear. That's very nice. It's a very quick way to create a bus, and in addition I can add special effects to the bus, as I've done here. I've added a little bit of reverb on that bus also. Let me show you how to make a folder in Reaper. It's a fairly simple thing to do. First we create a new track. We'll name this track Rhythm Section because it has the bass and the piano in it. We're going to make that be a stereo track, and then we're going to move this track up above the bass and the piano, and we'll hit the folder button, and that will put the bass and piano right in the Rhythm Section folder. Now when I play the music, you'll hear that as I move the slider for the Rhythm Section down, both the bass and the piano go away. And if I move the slider back up, the bass and piano will come back. Finally, I'll show you something about creating a special effects bus, which also shows you the second way to create a bus in Reaper. So we come down here again and we create a new track. This one I'm going to call Rhythm Reverb. And that's going to be a stereo track also. And I have to take it out of the folder that it's in, so I'll double click on that folder button to take it out of the folder so it stands on its own. And now I'm going to direct the output from the Rhythm Section folder so that it also goes to the Rhythm Reverb section. Okay. You can hear it get a little louder when I did that, because now the audio is coming from two different buses. Now I'll add a reverb effect to the Rhythm Reverb bus that I created. I'll come over here and I'll use Freeverb, which is a reverb that I like, and I'll make that completely wet. It sounds terrible when it's completely wet, but now I can use the slider on the Rhythm Reverb bus that I created to reduce the amount of wet that's in the sound and make it sound pretty decent. It sounds like this. So that's it. Kind of a lot in a short amount of time. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. And good luck with the class. Looking forward to your comments.